I've not watched anything this fucked up for a very long time. This one made me feel physically sick. But it's a disturbing movie that I think is very much worth your time if you're into this kind of stuff. My name's Rookie, I love disturbing film, and this is Flowers. So this movie was recommended to me by Chuck. If you don't know Chuck, get to know Chuck. I'll tag him down below. It was released in 2015 and directed by Phil Stevens. And it's about a woman, or women rather, who wake up underneath some guy's house. And as we follow these women, or women, we assume that they are trying to get out, they're trying to escape. But this guy is home, we think, above them, and he is not a nice man. As we follow the lead characters through this movie, we can see that they are being confronted by things in their past, perhaps. Past traumas. But it's confusing because we don't know why these things are in this house. Why the hell are they seeing what they're seeing? It doesn't make any sense. And that's what this movie does. It sets out to confuse you, to scare you. And it does that very, very successfully. This movie does lean more to the artistic side of horror than anything else, as well as being incredibly, incredibly fucked up. There are numerous scenes throughout this film that left me feeling absolutely sick. I don't want to ruin anything, because if you want to watch this film, it's something you should figure out for yourself. But there is one scene in particular that involves a woman in a crawl space and some pipes and some things being flushed down them pipes. There is consumption of rotten food, substances, and a whole load of gruesome body horror. But what I think this film does differently to other disturbing films that I've seen recently is it keeps you interested throughout the entire thing. You're constantly trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because there are little sections throughout this film that have tiny little alterations, and at first I was wondering whether I was imagining what I was seeing. So this film does keep it interesting from start to finish. I think it's a psychoanalysis on trauma. I do think that this film could potentially be slightly problematic in the way that this guy has picked his victims and what it's saying about the things that they decide to do outside of the narrative of this film. Things that they do in their everyday lives as a job, or things that they have accidentally fallen into and find it difficult to get out. I felt slightly like this film may have demonized that a little bit. But this is a disturbing film that I think I will return to. I really quite enjoyed this one. If you do want to watch this, beware. It is one of the more fucked up films I've seen this year. But it's one, again, that I'll probably rewatch.